Everybody, this is Camille, your hostess, and you're watching Coffee Chat with Camille. We have a very special episode as usual on film reviews. So, this film review is on Foxy Brown. This will be brought to you by Emerald Talent Before we start, please use this time to like and subscribe to the goal for the month of August subscriber-wise is 500, and we just have 400 subscribers. So I want to welcome all my new subscribers. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Okay, so our movie review is going to be on the Blaxploitation categorized genre. The name of the show, or movie rather, is Foxy Brown, starring Pam Grier. Alright, so here the name of the film, Foxy Brown again, director Jack Hill, writer is Jack Hill, David Sheldon, starring Pam Grier, Antonio Fargas, and Peter Brown. I should have put Antonio Fargas on my Afro-Latino list, huh? All right, let's get into how we categorize these movies. So this particular movie, Foxy Brown, is under B-rated action. What is a B-rated action subgenre? Well, what that is a feature that is a lower budget, simpler plots, and lower production values compared to bigger budget mainstream action titles. Originally used in a derogatory manner, the subgenre has evolved into to describe a specific type of filmmaking with its own unique charm and appeal. The B designation originally referred to the second feature in a double feature presentation, with the A film being the main attraction. Over time, though, the B movies became associated with low budget and less prestigious productions. If you guys have just came into the show or you're listening, then please know that we're doing a Foxy Brown movie review. The B action subcategory, right? Okay, so I read some of the first number one already, but number two, the charm of B movies lies in their rawness. They frequently feature lesser known actors, basic effects, and straightforward plots. But their simplicity enables filmmakers to push boundaries without the pressures of major studio expectations. Directors like John Carpenter and George A. Romero started in B cinema, utilizing innovative techniques and storytelling that would later influence mainstream Hollywood. Despite their humble origins, many B movies have become cult classics, celebrated for their over-the-top style and campy appeal. And I did put down the two sources which are North Star News and Filmmaking Lifestyle. Please take this time to like and subscribe. We are discussing, or I am rather, a film review for 2024 Foxy Brown. And this is a like and subscribe break. So please take the time to do that. Try and get those numbers up, folks. You can find me too in the YouTube algorithm. Find at Coffee Chat with Camille. Because I'm such a new podcast to YouTube. All right, so now we're going to go into what is the Blaxploitation movie and its history. Blaxploitation is a film genre that emerged in the early 1970s. So Foxy Brown, just so you all know, was made in the 1970s. Characterized by its focus on African American characters in urban settings, often blending elements of action, crime, and drama. The term Blaxploitation combines black and exploitation. And while the genre initially targeted black audiences, it gained widespread appeal for its bold narratives and stylish presentation. These films typically featured strong, independent black protagonists, often taking on roles of vigilantes, private detectives, or criminals who challenge institutional racism and corruption. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving. This is a wonderful topic, and I'm really enjoying bringing it to you, my magnificent audience. Okay, so Blaxploitation films originated during a time of significant social and political change in America, particularly during the Civil Rights Movement. Hollywood was grappling with defining ticket sales and saw a market in urban black audiences who were eager for films that reflected their experiences and showcased black empowerment. The genre is often said to have begun with the success of Sweet Sweetback's Bad A Song, 1971. Directed by Melvin Van Peebles. Oh, okay, good. Directed by Melvin Van Peebles, and Shaft, 1971, directed by Gordon Parks. These films broke away from traditional Hollywood depictions of black characters who had often been relegated to subservient or stereotypical roles. Instead, they portrayed black heroes fighting against the man, symbolic of white oppressors, and became iconic for their unapologetic attitude. Distinctive soundtracks, often featuring funk and soul music, and stylish aesthetics. The genre flourished throughout the early 1970s, producing iconic films such as Superfly, 1972, Coffee, 1973, and Foxy Brown, 1974, starring Pam Grier as one of the first black female action stars. Blaxploitation also extended into other genres, including horror, like Blackula, 1972, and comedy, Uptown Saturday Night, 1974. Thank you guys for being here for another wonderful episode of Coffee Chat with Camille, where we bring you a little bit on various topics in entertainment, comedy, news, of course, and so much more. Okay, so this slide you guys can read on your own. You just pause the frame, go through what Blaxploitation films have held culturally and historical, why they have historical significance, and there are several reasons. Okay, one of which would be black empowerment, two would be social commentary, and three would be influence on film and music. I think there's two more, so one moment. Please take this time to like and subscribe in between pauses. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. Okay. And then also, they were known for their controversy and legacy. So, despite their successes, the genre was not without controversy. There were critics who argued that blaxploitation films often reinforce negative stereotypes of Black people as criminals, pimps, or drug dealers, rather than portraying a more diverse range of Black experiences. The NAACP and other civil rights groups spoke out against the genre for this reason, leading to its decline by the mid 1970s. However, the legacy of blaxploitation lives on, with many modern filmmakers paying homage to the genre. Directors like Quentin Tarantino, he did Jackie Brown, and Spike Lee, yes, have referenced blaxploitation as aesthetics and themes in their work. In conclusion, blaxploitation was a groundbreaking genre that redefined Black representation in film, providing empowerment and visibility for African American audiences during a pivotal time in American history. Though it remains controversial, its cultural impact continues to resonate in cinema and beyond. And actually, quite frankly, blaxploitation films ended up saving studios, and especially they did it on their own, but they were also combined with kung fu or Chinese films, and employed a lot of the Chinese employed a lot of African American actors and actresses during that time period to work in kung fu movies that had a big following in the US. Thank you guys for watching. This genre has saved American studios big time. All right, let's go into what is the setting of Jackie Brown. What setting or time is between 4 and 5 days and nights. The place, Los Angeles, California. The summary of the movie is Foxy Brown. There's no spoilers, by the way, but Foxy Brown is a classic blaxploitation film. It's directed, as you all know by now, by Jack Hill, starring the beautiful Miss Pam Grier. And the story follows Foxy Brown, a fearless woman out for revenge against drug cartel responsible for the death of her undercover boyfriend. With her intelligence, again her beauty and toughness, Foxy takes down the criminals in a bold stand for justice. Grier's role became emblematic of the strong, independent Black woman in cinema and significantly shaped the blaxploitation genre. Okay. And I listed the source of the information. I try to do that. I have to give credit to the people that take the time to research, and the historians and who research in depth these topics that I cover. All right, so the question is, who are the key characters? So the key characters, Pam Grier is Foxy Brown. Antonio Fargas is Link Brown. He plays her brother in the film. Peter Brown as Steve Elias, Catherine Ladera is Miss Catherine Wall. Terry Carter, he also just unfortunately just passed away, but he played Michael Anderson. And Sid Hage, he played Hayes. Harry Holcomb, he played Judge Fenton. Okay. And also, if there's any like errors in here, I apologize for that, but you're always welcome to do your own research on any of these topics. And you can also send me corrections by just writing me. Okay? I appreciate your support. Okay, so who's my favorite character? My the character that's my fave is Foxy Brown because the star is gorgeous, and as most actresses in Blaxploitation genre are, thanks to Pam Grier. To me, she set the standard of beauty, a very high one, might I add. Reason: she was fearlessly confronting a dangerous crime to avenge her boyfriend's death. Right, so she was just amazing to me. Anyway, moving on. And Link Brown, the complexity and conflict. Link is flawed, but he's a deeply human character. His struggle with addiction and poor decisions, such as betraying his own sister, make him interesting. He's not just a villain, he's someone caught up in the forces bigger than himself. Okay. And actually, Link Brown's in real life, he would be considered. I think he would be considered a um, Afro Latino too. Okay, so he's could be African American or Afro Latino. Hmm. Okay, please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Did you like this movie? Why or why not? I'll give you just a few reasons why. Yes, of course I liked it. Pam Grier's performance, she's captivating. I love the Blaxploitation genre. Um, it because they reflect the struggles and empowerment of the African American communities in the 1970s. Okay, and then the cultural impact of Foxy Brown, it's more than an action film, it's a cultural touchstone. And it influenced not only cinema, but also music, fashion, and popular culture, becoming a symbol of Black or African American pride and defiance against oppression. I listed more reasons why I like the film because it's a revenge film plot. I love the soundtrack, the social commentary, and the iconic style. I have another podcast episode coming on after this. So we're going to have a brief discussion about what is an Afro Latino. Okay. And then who would I recommend this movie to and why? Well, this is a cult movie for cult moviegoers and students of theater art history, for students of theater art and film history. So, cultural and historical significance, Foxy Brown is a key example of the Blaxploitation era, a period important for understanding African American representation in film and the larger context of the 1970s cinema. Students can explore how the film reflects social dynamics, racial struggles, and empowerment during that time. These are the reasons, further reasons why. um, I would recommend the movie. It's also is a feminist film iconography, sorry, genre exploration and stylistic influence. And then you can always freeze frame and read the fine print as to what my further explanations are about why I would recommend this movie, who I recommend it to. All right, so for the weekly movie review rating, it is 5-star, great movie. Okay, it lives up to its B action rating. If I had my choice, I could say it was an A, but it doesn't work like that in film. You have to actually, um, the films have to have certain elements to give them the ratings that they have received. Okay. So yes, Foxy Brown is a 5-star rating and a cult classic, and I would recommend it to any and everybody, especially if you're into different film periods and types of films that are different, okay, or that are distinct to the American culture. So how would you rate this movie, Foxy Brown? Just so you guys know, it is playing, I believe, on Tubi, and sometimes these are on YouTube, but they're free. And if you have a chance to watch it or you've watched it, just please leave a comment with stars. And thank you so much for your participation. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already done so before you leave watching the show. Sorry, I couldn't find my words for a minute there. All right, these are sources, screenshot images. All right, thank you. Like and subscribe, share. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be running behind on my next episode. All right. I think it was supposed to start at 1:30, but we're going to go ahead and start it a little bit after that, okay? Because I had a lot of people who wanted to chime in about an ethnicity topic. All right, and then also you can be a sponsor of Coffee Chat with Camille by going to coffeechatwithcamille.com/sponsor or coffee.com/coffee chat with Camille. Thank you so very much for your support. Someone keeps coming in and out. I can see you, whoever you are. Thank you for being here. Okay. And then you can check out the other 2 episodes, Famous Afro-Latinos and Tyler Perry's movie review, Divorce in the Black. Thank you again for watching this episode of Coffee Chat with Camille. Foxy Brown is still the best American revenge movie today. Bye for now, everyone. Have a great weekend.